everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. It is Sunday morning, March 9th, 2025, and I'm driving to the flea market to go vending. Oh my God, I feel like I'm on cloud nine. I am elated. The weather, the spring is here. I mean, I'm just so excited. They had the high for today, I think, listed at 39 or 40. So I looked at one app this morning and they changed it to 50 degrees. Another said 45, sunshine like most of the week. That's the best part. I mean, I cannot wait to get out into the yard and start preparing my gardens and stuff. I'm just like, it's been a long, hard winter. It has. I mean, just, oh my gosh. I'm just like, I'm so happy. I really, I can't stop like planting seeds, taking care of my seedlings, and then I'll be able to get into the yard this week. And where I live, springtime is sugaring season, maple sugaring season. People tap the trees and stuff in the big farms. I mean, it's a big to-do around here. We have a maple festival. Let's see. They have a tour, where you can drive around all the different farms where they tap their trees and, process maple syrup. And it's really a nice day. It's a nice way to spend a Sunday. And then, I had to drive past the high school, which is right around near where I live. And here they were having their first, I think it was the first one, maybe last week was the first one. Oh, I didn't go to the flea market last week. I see all these cars pulling in there, and I forgot. During sugaring season, a lot of places will host pancake breakfasts on Sunday morning with real maple syrup. I'm a syrup snob because I think it's because of where I live. I don't like that fake stuff in the store. And when I was out west, I even bought some real maple syrup in the grocery store. It tasted horrible. I mean, it was not what I was used to. Now, whether or not this is true, because it's a little hard to believe, because I would think this would be Vermont, but I think they meant by the size. The county I live in is small, and I think they meant based on the size of the county. Our county produces the most maple syrup in the country. Now, I think it's hard to tell, but Vermont is bigger, and I'm sure they produce more. But yeah, it's a big thing around here. I mean, we have festivals, tours, I mean, everything. If you want to come to Ohio, as a tourist, spring, sugaring season is a good time to do it. But yeah, I mean, man. I'm just like, I'm so happy. So that was like, well, it's definitely spring because everybody's going to the pancake breakfast. It's been such a long winter. It really has. I mean, I thought, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. That's not saying there's not going to be any more cold weather or possibly snow. There's always a possibility of snow around here, except like for like August or September. It's weird, but it doesn't really happen. It's happened maybe once. So this week, I feel great because, like, even with my videos, I can get back on track with the things I love doing and doing, recording that. When I get home from the flea market tonight, I'm going, to start planning out my week, what I'm going to do first, what I need to work on. I need to make a gate for the garden. I have to tighten the fence, expand it. I'm sure there might be more repairs on that fence I need to do. I don't know. I have to, well, I'd like to feed all the berries, you know, all my blueberries, my raspberries, my strawberries. I'd like to do that. I have to transplant baby raspberry plants that popped up. I mean, last year I bought 2 small plants from a nice family who lives in the area, and they were tiny. So I planted them, I think it was last May. I can't believe, I mean, they just started growing like crazy when I planted them, and just started producing little plants. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm going to transplant some of the little ones. I want a lot of food in our yard. I'm trying to turn our yard into just food. I would love that, food and wildflowers, stuff like that. You know, because I want the wildflowers to bring in the pollinators. Seems like we have plenty. I mean, our yard, we get a lot of pollinators. The only thing that was missing last year were the hummingbirds. There was not. I put out my hummingbird feeder, not a single hummingbird. And then someone online who lives in Northeast Ohio was like, where's all the hummingbirds? So I don't know what happened with that, but I'm considering creating a hummingbird garden to attract them. So hopefully that works. But the more pollinators, the better. And yes, the bees. I got stung. I don't know if you guys saw the video I did last year. I was, it was evening. The sun was still up. It was evening. And I'm out in the garden. Real hot day, so I'm wearing one of my long flowing sundresses. And I'm working in the garden, picking things, and, you know, trying to do a little weeding and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I feel something in my dress. A bee was in there. It had bit me right on my gulino. I'm not joking. I mean, I should say gulu now, but yeah, it was kind of funny. But you know what? You gotta love the bees because they do so much good for us. But yeah, we just both got scared. That's all. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, I just already this week I have like so much planned. That baby giant sequoia that my son and daughter-in-law bought me in California. This week would be a good time to start hardening that off because it's been used to being indoors. So I will be hardening that off this week, taking it in and out, because I think the weather's at a point where it's not gonna, to harden it off, it won't be in too much shock. And then I'll start leaving it out for the rest of the season. Next fall, I'm gonna pick a place in the yard and plant it. So I'll be doing it this week. Clean up. Oh my God, there's like branches and sticks, all kinds of stuff all over the yard. I gotta sketch out my garden because, you know, to keep the nutrients in the soil, I have to rotate what I plant, you know, from what I planted last year. So I kind of have to figure out, okay, what I had where and what I want to plant in there this year. I mean, I'm just like, oh my God. And then, oh yes, the purple, I was right. I estimated that'd be the first one. I'd be foraging. I can't talk today. And I was right. I was pulling in the driveway the other day and I thought, I'm just going to take a glance out the window and see if it's popping up yet. There was snow on the ground. I look out and I see its little leaves. Here's the cows. I see its little leaves and it's like, oh. So probably this week or next week, there'll be a video on foraging and preparing and how to use purple tad nettle, what it's good for, etc. Telling my man about it yesterday. I'm going to start. He goes, it's for good for allergies. He goes, could you please give some to our son? My son takes after my dad. My dad had horrible hay fever. He grew up on a farm. My son has the exact same problem. So yeah, he's gonna be my guinea pig. I mean, the person I give it to heal his allergy. I love to tease. My son and I tease each other mercilessly. Anyways, I'm just so happy. I mean, I can't believe spring is here and I finally get to get out in the yard. The sun, I thrive on sunshine. I love sunshine. It makes me feel so much better. So being out there, you know, especially like when I was younger, I could be outside no matter how hot it was. For me, the hotter the better. If it was under 80 degrees, it was too cold for me when I was young. Now it's the other way around. So it's like this time of the year is perfect for me because the temperatures are just right for being outside. And I could be out there all day. Where when we get to the middle of summer, when it's really hot, I do most of my work outdoors in the morning. Try to do some in the evening. It is a little cooler, but not cool enough. You know, so I have to get back. I have like a schedule, just kind of like a routine. I have to get back into that. But oh my God, I can't believe it. I would be out in the yard, in the garden. I have cleanup to do. I have trimming. I've got feeding. Oh, I have to get some of that, you know, organic food I like. I'm trying to remember where I ordered it from last year. But yeah, I'm on cloud. You guys can tell I can barely talk. I'm so excited. It's like, okay, today it's going to be 45, 50 degrees. Then I'm home the rest of the week. And I'm just going to be a gardening fool, you guys. I mean, I just love being out in nature. Ooh, I think maybe we'll go take a walk in the woods too. I mean, there's no leaves on the trees yet, but we have beautiful woods where I live. So I might take you guys back there again. I do that from time to time, do a video of me walking back there. This year the walk will be quicker than it has been in the past because, you know, I'm further along in my healing with my leg, and it looks like these gel shots, as painful as they are when you get them, already I think I feel a difference. Or it could be the drier weather. I don't know, because wet, cold weather just all my life it's bothered my hip because I was born with a dislocated hip. But now I've got the knee issue. So yeah, I can't help it. I mean, all my fellow gardeners who I follow and they follow me on YouTube, you guys know what I mean. I feel like I've waited forever to get back out in the yard. And man, do I need that vitamin D, that fresh air. You know, even in the winter, I stick my head outside and breathe in some of that nice country air, but still, it's like, I need to be out there. So anyways, I hope that the weather where all of you live is improving and you have sunshine and you could get outside. Nature is so healing. It is so healing. I mean, I just can't even begin to express it, but we will be talking about stuff like that, especially, you know, when I'm working with the herbs and stuff. I have people waiting. I know if this one person shows up, she's going to want to know if I have any more tea. I haven't gotten around to making my dream tea. More of my dream tea, I should say. I love this stuff. I love working with plants and nature. I'm so happy. But anyways, I hope you guys are having wonderful weather too and you can get outside and shake off the winter doldrums. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be and make it a joyful.